Welcome back, everybody. We are courtside in the field house. Charlie Chitwood joined post-game now by Valerie King. Coach, tough one against those ACU Wildcats, 72-55. This was just a bar fight from start to finish. What was it, 43 fouls called in this game and merely 43 free throws. And then just smothering defense. And your squad got out there and did some of that too, especially in the third quarter.
Yeah, I thought we fought our way back in there, when we went on our run, got it to, I think, a 4 or 5 point game. There's glimpses of us, you see it. We have to be more consistent, especially when we got it to that 5 point game. It was, I think we let off the gas and they scored for 3 straight possessions. So, those are the things, growing up, being more mature, just actual game time and, knowing the score. We we got to be able to get over that hump.
Coach, I know you had time to talk to the team, and, you directed the traffic on that run that got us close. It was a 10-0 run that got almost to the end of the third quarter. What were you doing different? What was working? Was it just that they were finally getting shots to fall?
We were, but, I think our defensive intensity picked up. We were able to turn them over. Nylock was in during a big stretch of that, rebounding, which she helps a ton. On the rebounding end for us. So, I think we had 5 people out there on the same page. I think that's what got us over the hump there.
Coach, how about the battle between your two posts, Alva, who played almost 19 minutes, and then Nylock, who was 13 minutes. They had to go up against Meredith Mays, and it was just a battle from start to finish.
Yeah, she hurt us in the first half. I think she had 14 at the half, but I thought we did a great job switching up on her a little bit in the second half. I thought we did a really good job on her up until I think she got fouled a couple times, but second half was much better defensively in the post for us.
It looked like that Riza Poe, the way that she was hounded frequently with double teams, that contributed her 7-point effort, and it opened things up a little bit for Amaya Boyce, who ended up leading the way with 18.
Yeah, Riza was obviously in some foul trouble today, accounting for the 43
A lot
fouls.
of people were.
That hurts us when she's not out there, playing a ton of minutes for us. She didn't even get to 20 minutes, I don't think. That's the beauty of this game. Somebody has to be able to step up.
Yep.
And somebody's got to be ready to step up. So, it's kind of what we talked about after the game and stuff. But, Amaya was good. She was good pretty much on both ends of the floor tonight. So
Tiani seemed to take a little while to warm up on the floor, but when she did, was it because was it just the shot finally fell, or was it she was doing something a little different, or maybe you had different screens set up for her?
Yeah, I think we ran some plays early for her. They just didn't fall. A couple layups to open the game. They obviously just didn't go in. So, not just her, but everybody, all of our kids. We talk about if you can't make a shot, it's fine. You got to be able to do something else for us. And she does. But she finally got a couple there to fall. But we got to get her more touches inside.
Rosia Castillo came off the bench, gave you 35 minutes. Coach, she seemed, just the caliber of her play seemed to get better the longer the game went on.
Yeah, that's what, I told her after the game. I'm like, you're not a freshman. I don't see you as a freshman. So, she played a ton of minutes for us today. Really good on the defensive end. We've just got to – we just all, when we're out there, we just all have to be on the same page, whichever 5 are out there.
Coach, is there any difference going as you get closer to nothing but Southland Conference games that you approach those versus these? There's a lot of things to learn out of conference, and sometimes you get to play mad scientist.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of different ways to go about it. Obviously and we're not the only league that does this.
Sure.
With early league games, So, we're in a unique position, where we've had one already and have one coming up. But, obviously we're always going to be prepared for our opponent, knowing what they're doing, what we need to do. But, for us, it's focusing on us, you
Sure.
know, and I mean, I think I'm a broken record saying that, but, you know, focusing on us and knowing what we're doing on the offensive, defensive end. Every possession, I mean, we have to be able to do that. So.
Okay. All right. Well, Coach, next up, it'll be Texas Southern. That'll be played here on the 15th, and another morning start, 10:30 a.m. Come on out, and you don't even need to bring a sack lunch. They'll have food here.
That's right.
All right. We're going to line up here. Coach, thanks for your time afterwards.